So having to apply makeup to every single outfit is sometimes frustrating, especially when you can't find exactly what you're looking for. Well, I actually have a hack, and you first open the gallery. You have to sort by tattoos and just type in makeup, and you will find a ton of custom, they're technically tattoos, but people have basically just done makeup. As you can see, the default face is this just scary man, so it can be difficult to look, so you've got to kind of trust the process. If we sort by popular now, or let's even do most popular, clean girl makeup, let's try this one. So we apply the tattoo, and you can see it applies it. It doesn't work on all Sims. You can see, I don't think it works that well on my Sim. Doyen makeup version 2. And you see that completely changes her face up dramatically. And there's so many different ones, even just like a basic makeup contour like this one here. You could apply this underneath your usual makeup that you would apply to your Sim. And you can see there's cool ones here, like this one adds freckles to your Sim. But I just think it's a really great way of applying makeup without actually having to bother doing it. Okay, the next one that I would like to try is the baby hair tattoos. So if you type in baby hair, you can see it comes up with these, and you can apply them to your Sim's hairline like this, and it's really cool. Some of them even have like custom tattoos and piercings. There's a lot that you can experiment with if you really wanted to, which I think is really cool. They also have skin overlays. You can just type in overlay. I think it's really hard, honestly, to find the one that matches your Sim's skin tone, because there's so many skin tones in the Sims 4. That one looks a bit weird. What if I just try my luck with one of these? It can be a bit temperamental. Yeah, that doesn't work. But if you can try and find one that matches your Sim's skin tone, it can definitely make a positive difference. So there's a lot that you can actually do with these, and I feel like it's underrated. Today's video is sponsored by Instant Gaming. On Instant Gaming, you can get popular video game releases for insane prices, and you can even pre-order brand new releases too. You can get Sims 4 packs on Instant Gaming also for really, really great prices, mostly over 60% off. So if you guys want a personal recommendation what games I personally am enjoying playing lately, I've always been a very big Pokemon fan, and Legends ZA or ZA is now 20% off. Fellowship, which is a really cool brand new MMO style game, it's like a dungeon crawler. This one is 30% off, and I really enjoy this one. There are so many incredible choices, so make sure you check the link below in the description of this video and most of the videos that I upload, and you can unlock some insane discounts, and you help to support my channel. Thank you very much again to Instant Gaming for sponsoring. So we're going to be staying in CAS for this one. And again, we're opening up the gallery. Go on to households and simply search the word unlock and go by newest. You're ideally looking for one of the newer ones that just says like full CAS unlock. Something that includes basically all of the packs. I think this one does. You can tell because it says uses items from all these packs over here. Merge it with your household. And then all you have to do is just delete the sim. And then you can see a lot of these items. If we search by unlocked, these are all items I believe that you normally can't find in CAS. Again, search by unlocked, like some of these are obvious, like these weird costumes that normally you obviously would not see in CAS. But I just want to say a lot of these outfits are actually nice. Like you might use this dress, it's legitimately not that bad. What about this from Love Struck, this suit? I feel like a lot of you guys would use that normally. This from Island Living, again, I believe this is a brand new thing from CAS Unlocked that you wouldn't normally get otherwise. There's also like the weird curse stuff, like you've got the costumes from Get Famous and stuff, but there is also, I think, a lot of nice stuff too. Stuff that I feel like a lot of you guys would use if you knew it was there, and a lot of people don't realize about the CAS Unlock thing. Even in the base game, by the way, like you'll get this new tracksuit for your Sims if you're just doing CAS Unlock plus base game. You can get a dominatrix outfit if that's your thing. If you're making it like an artsy Sim, you can get them a top covered in paint like this. If you own High School Years, you can get all of like the special High School Years clothing, the ones that are locked behind the debop mechanic. So I definitely think it's worth checking that one out. So trying to get Sims to eat together is pretty much impossible, but there is a hack that not many people know about. With the Sims 4 Parenthood, you can click on a table and click set the table with casual, whatever color you want to do. And then when you do this, it will actually influence the Sims and make them more likely to actually sit at the table. So we're going to be testing that today, and I'm going to serve mac and cheese for lunch. I'm calling the family to the meal. As you can see, she does sit here. Let's see, we got one more more sim coming to sit. Oh, Bella's already finished her meal, unfortunately. Mortimer didn't bother. Alexander didn't bother. But what I'm basically saying is it influences them to actually sit at the designated seats. Obviously, that didn't work too. This is The Sims 4, guys, okay? We have to remember we are playing The Sims 4 fundamentally. But if you lay the table with whatever these are, you genuinely make them more likely to sit there. And I think it's very powerful. Perhaps next time we should have put like the main dish here, and then we can have them all sit and call to a meal that way. Maybe, oh, there we go. See, they're more likely to do it now. If maybe you've got to get all of the Sims to stand near each other. But Sims, I feel like the Sims finish meals way too quickly. Anyway, it's just a small thing that I think can help a little bit with actually making family meals work a bit better. But obviously it's still The Sims 4. Clubs are a very underrated feature in The Sims 4, and to be fair, I can understand why, because they are a bit confusing. Under social groups, you have to join a club. This comes with the get together pack. Create a club, and you can do a variety of things, but I'm going to show you a really excellent example of a club idea, and I'm simply going to call it dating, or the dating club, and I'm going to put Bob and Eliza, only Bob and Eliza in it, and it's invite only, and then club activities. I'll go over to social and we'll add be flirty. I'll also add woohoo, obviously, and we'll basically do all of them like kiss, being romantic, and then that's it. And the reason why this is good is it actually enables a lot of autonomous behavior between the Sims in a way that's a bit more clever. So let's say we are going to the Stargazer Lounge. We simply click start gathering, and now they're doing it. Or Bob is getting a call off Eliza Pancakes, even though Eliza Pancakes is right there. Not immersion breaking at all, thanks Sims 4. And of course, Eliza has gone to speak to the mixologist whilst Bob is swimming in the pool alone. Like, I'm trying to make a Sims 4 tips and tricks video in this game. It's just not fucking letting me do it. The Sims 4 is so annoying. Let's try and make us sit together on the settee. Come on, Bob, sit here. Oh, no, Eliza's gone. Eliza, sit here. Guys, please. Oh, Bob's got up. Oh, pause a minute. No, Eliza, you get back down. Anyway, you can see a green thumbs up, which is basically the activities. And you'll want to do all of these things when you're on your date, obviously. And I just want to say, firstly, I think this is a great alternative if you don't own, for example, the Sims 4 Love Struck pack, because you're basically setting up a date scenario as a group activity. Another thing is, as you go through this, you actually earn the club points. So after spamming all the romance interactions, I got about 300 points right now, and you can spend these on useful things. For example, a social bonus, romance bonus. This will improve the success chance of romantic socials, which obviously is a good one. A lot of these are trash. What I personally like is the skill bonuses one that's actually very underrated. So let's just cut the idea of, for example, a dating club. Instead, we create a new club, like an active club. Obviously, you wouldn't want to make the activities doing things like, I don't know, yoga, or you could do jogging outdoors or whatever. And then once you've got enough club perks, you can do it so you get a boost in the fitness skill when you're doing fitness in the club. You could do that with any other ones like rock climbing. You could do it with archery. You could do it with diving. So all of these fitness boosts you can do, and you can basically create a skill gaining club, which is just a club that makes you gain skills faster. I think it's just a very underrated feature that not many people use, and I think it's really important to give it a go. So with the calendar, I know most of you guys do own seasons. If you ever want to gain relationship with a sim really fast, add a holiday and make one of these thankful spirit, one of the holiday traditions, and just call it, I don't know, be thankful for EA, because we all love EA so much, don't we? You don't have to do a day off work at school, it's up to you. So today is officially Be Thankful for EA Day, and I've joined this household with Zoe Patel, and I'm gonna make her good friends with all of these people. In other words, her roommate. So when you've got a holiday tradition with being thankful, what you can do is click on the mailbox and click send a thank you card. And I'm just going to send a thank you card over and over again to these people. Now, if we take a look at the relationship panel when I do this, their relationship goes up really high. So if we look at Gavin Richards at the top here, well, we can't see because the annoying aspiration pop-up's in the way, but just by sending a few thank you cards, please aspiration, will you fuck off? You're ruining everything. You're in my way. Let's change to Star Wars a minute. Anyway, you can see Gavin's all the way up now. You couldn't see before. Let's try do Jay Huntington. He actually lives with me and he's literally standing right next to me, but we're going to send him a thank you card. And as you can see, after just spamming this a few times, our relationship is like all the way up and we haven't really done anything. So this is what I mean. Oh, don't fall over. Look, she's starting it off like she didn't do anything. As you can see, we've gained these relationships really fast and we basically didn't do anything. This is the most OP way, by the way. And if you own high school years, you may already know of the social bunny hack, which is where you add somebody to your contact list and you basically just send them a friendly message over and over again. This one also works, I think, pretty much just as well. I just find the holiday one is a lot easier to spam over and over again very quickly. And obviously not everybody owns high school years because it's a piece of shit pack, but a lot of you do own seasons, which is why I wanted to go over the seasons hack. Although the social bunny one is also, I think, just as effective. So it genuinely surprises me how much people don't actually know about the phone UI hack. So if you click on your phone, okay, at the top left, you've got silence phone. So when you silence phone, it stops you from getting all of those annoying piece of shit calls from Best Sterling and all of the other annoying townies. If you're sick of your sim getting phone calls, just silence the phone, okay? A lot of people don't know that. The next one, change phone background color. Mate, how many people don't know this exists? And I've done this before and people have said to me, Satch, what mod do you have? It's not a mod. You can actually get custom ones, by the way. You can get CC phone backgrounds if you want to, but these ones are all in the base game that you can use and it's not custom content. Anyone could do it. You can also change your phone cover. So you only really get to see your phone cover when your sim pulls out the phone. So if I click play game now, you can see it's got the starry one because I selected the starry one. If I change it to the pink one, you can see it's changed there. I'm just gonna like spam through a load of different ones so that you can clearly see all of the changes. A lot of people don't know this. It's such a small thing, changing your phone cover, but I feel like a lot of people just don't know about it. So if you watched my previous video speaking about Sims 4 Pro hacks, you'll know that I said select an aspiration based on its secret reward trait rather than what you actually want to do. And to expand on that, I want you to understand that an aspiration in The Sims 4 is not a long-term life goal. They're actually quite short-term goals. And what I think is really important that you do is you actually change your aspirations depending on the situation that you're in. So right now we are at the gym. So I'm going to simply go over to the aspirations and go to athletic bodybuilder. And because my sim is at the gym, we're going to do the one that's working out for 8 hours. I'm not going to force my sim to complete the aspiration, but fundamentally, if you're in a situation where your sim could be working on an aspiration goal from a certain category, change it. So just by working out at a gym venue, we've already completed this a little bit, which has given us some satisfaction points. We gave us 50, which is small, but every little counts. Now let's think, while I'm playing The Sims 4 today, I want to take my sim on a date. So I'm going to go over to the love one. Let's do the romantic explorer. So whether you have the Cupid's Corner app or not, even if you don't own Love Struck, even if you just go on like a base game date, there are other types of romance aspirations that you can choose. So by going on this date with this random person, we can see it says romantic explorer, share food 2 times, use a romance blanket. So I'll just add a blanket to the lot and we'll use it together so we work towards this part of the aspiration. So by using it a few times, we've got 75 reward points. That's nice. But now I might select a new aspiration and maybe change to Paragon Partner. And it says here, discuss romance boundaries. So I might ask about romance boundaries just now. We actually need to be a higher like friendship first. And oh, they're getting in a fight. Oh, well, the date's not going well and we're getting in a fight. So what I'm going to do is maybe go over to Deviance. And clearly this sim doesn't like me and I don't like him. So we're clearly not having a good time. We're having an awful time. So what I might do is we have to perform 10 mean or mischievous interactions. So we may as well just do that now and change our aspiration on the fly. Oh no, he's left. Not until I'm done yelling at you 10 times so I can complete the aspiration. So this is what what I mean. You kind of want to adaptively change your aspiration as you go through the game because, oh gosh, they're not having a good time, are they? When you change it over time, you gradually unlock new things. So we've completed this part of the aspiration, and let's skip ahead. Cook 2 meals while inspired. So, okay, I've had an awful day. I'm going home now. My sim is feeling hungry. So we changed to the Master Chef aspiration. I'm going to make him take an inspiring shower, put him in an inspired mood. Oh, he's in a confident mood, unfortunately. So we can't cook 2 meals while inspired. He's too confident from his fighting. But you know what I mean? Like, we're cooking dinner, so we changed to a cooking aspiration. If I'm making my sim use the computer to do programming or play video games, I will just switch to that aspiration so it activates. It's really important to activate them so that you can get through them. And that way you gain more of the reward points and you can spend them on some interesting things. So you may have noticed a lot of Sims YouTubers, when they play The Sims, their camera looks a bit different. When you play The Sims and you scroll in and out, it kind of like curves in like this, and you drag around with your left mouse key, you rotate with the right mouse key. Most simmers, like pro simmers, will actually change the camera. So under camera controls in the top right, most of us will use Sims 3 camera, and the Sims 3 camera is a lot better because when you hold down the middle key of your mouse, you can freely rotate in any kind of way, and when you scroll in and out, you can do it at any angle. With the Sims 4 camera, you can only scroll in and out at a certain angle, and I just feel like it's not as intuitive, and it's quite hard to, I think, to actually find where you're going. With the Sims 3 camera, on the other hand, you can really easily move everything around up and down in different ways, and it surprises me how many people don't realize that. If you found this video useful, I also have other videos going over my favorite tips and tricks for The Sims 4. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.